gonna ask Tiffany. I mean, Tiffany's gonna comment.
Well, I mean, honestly, for me, I think that you have to. You and your partner have to be on the same page, like how you present yourself to the world. Like it's all about perception. So, in other words, if we're going out here, we're going to be a package deal. Then what does that look like?
Yeah.
And what will people think about us if you acting this way and that way? You know,
right?
I can tell who I'm wrong with you. Yeah, you doing a little bit too much. Let's keep it at this level. But it's an understanding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you don't have that understanding, y'all supposed to be this package deal, and you got some acting like your daddy. You know,
Tiffany, what you say?
I don't know about that.
I still go back to you have that compromise. If you're gonna be with somebody, it's just compromising, and making that time for one another. That's my little formula, and it works for me. So
it's the reassurance and the compromise to let him know.
Yeah,
you are my number
and
one.
I don't like compromise.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, like, am I the problem? Because maybe I don't like compromise.
Well, we know you. I know you don't like compromise. I know.
You know, I in my world, I am the least selfish person I know. So in my mind, I am so compromising, and I'm so forgiving. I'm so humble. I'm so like that person that will just give you the shirt off her back.
But go ahead and say the but so I can add. But
I am afraid of being in a new relationship. I am afraid of doing, I guess, going through the motions and having it all go wrong. So if I'm gonna be honest, I'm afraid of getting into a situation and being like, I don't like it.
And that's your favorite words. You don't like it. Like you don't like it. You like what you like, and if you don't see what you like, you don't like.
I don't like it.
That part, like, but it's a lot of things that you don't like. It's like this damn laundry list of stuff that you don't like.
Okay, I think everybody has a list of things, though, right? Everybody has a list.
Everybody has a list.
And so when Tiffany is sitting here and she sounds so endearing when she's like, yeah, you know, you just got to compromise. And it's just, you know, it's great. We got to compromise. And she said compromise about 15 times. And I'm like,
but it's not always going to work. Sometimes the compromise doesn't go right. It's almost like a business deal of sorts, you know? If I give you this time, if you come to set, when I own break, I will spend the 15-minute break with you. Sometimes he doesn't. I want more than 15 minutes. Okay, well, don't come to set that day. That's the compromise. You find something else to do, and we'll reschedule for another day.
Okay.
Well,
it's okay to not agree.
I'm gonna give me a monthly calendar then.
Yeah.
I call a cap on that.
Call a cap.
I call a cap.
I want
to, cause it's good to disagree if you got the right person to disagree with.
Yeah.
You never really know that until you get through the bad time. And usually that's when you're disagreeing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They say you don't really know someone until you have a disagreement. Once you know how they react and are angry and when they're high emotions.
That's facts.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Like you see the real person then
when they're mad.
When they're mad. Like
you really do.
You see the like I knew you was about that life.
Right.
I felt it. I felt you with hood and ghetto and ignorant. And you just showed all of it. I'm gonna believe you.
So should we be? This is speaking for the woman in my place, right? The woman who is single, the woman who is dating, who is possibly at a place where people may want to court, and
humbleness in this person. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Make it happen.
When people want to court you,
oh my gosh, where are we?
How do I get to that spot to where it's like, I want to see the real you. I want to know how you are when you're angry. And I don't want to provoke that. I don't want to pick at it. I don't want to, play stupid games because I don't want to win those stupid prizes. But the kicker is, how do you get to that place where it's like, okay, now I feel like I've seen enough to be like, I can deal with that. Or I can't deal with that.
Asking for money.
Oh. Okay. I don't have a problem with that. Okay. How much?
Damn.
How much can I ask?
Not no dang $20. Ask them pay a bill.
I don't want no $20.
Ask them pay a bill.
Okay, so then what does that prove me?
I'm swift to say no.
You gonna see how much you matter. You gonna see what you like. You gonna see how much you matter.
I might say hell no. Just put some spice on it.
I mean,
just to put some spice on it.
I'm just saying you can't make no payment arrangement, son. That would be my answer.
Are you trying to get prepaid plan?
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
My
how much you on your cash app?
Okay, transparency.
My answer would be transparency.
But,
How do I do that?
But how? Okay, so transparency. What's the time frame for me to be transparent with you?
The moment you meet them.
Oh,
Because I feel like when you're waiting to show who you really are, that's when you play them stupid games and win them stupid prizes.
I want them.
You wait because you've wasted your time, not only your time, but that person's time by waiting to ask questions or like, well, maybe if I ask this, then this will make them go away. Make them go away then. They're
what's
not your person.
okay. So what's a transparent question you would ask the person you just met? Like you just met. You just met me. Even though we know each other for a minute, you just met me. What's the transparent question you gonna ask me?
When was the last time you were upset about something, and how did you handle that situation?
I'm never upset. I'm always good.
Exactly.
I always handle things in a more appropriate manner.
I'm just
I
a
handle
perfect
things in an appropriate
unicorn
manner.
and I
I'm
poop
never upset.
rainbows.
Yeah. Excuse me?
I said you're a perfect unicorn and poop rainbows because that's the
If
type
that's what you believe, I have a big behind, so I'm pretty sure I do. Skittles and everything. And your point, ma'am.
I'm just saying you're right though. That's the response that we normally get.
Because you okay, so you gotta think about it. You always gonna put on you're gonna have your representative there.
Yeah.
So when you meet somebody, you putting on your representative. Like with me, you say what you say I do. You say I lick my lips and stuff and I do my hands like that. I don't do that, Mo. I really don't.
Rubs hands like Birdman.
I do not. I'm
over there like,
a little bit.
Denying it while rubbing hands like Birdman is funny.
Tiffany, that's a demonstration.
Oh,
That's a demonstration.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, we got a comment on YouTube.
What? YouTube.
Come on here, comment.
This might be risky. Shout out to you. Big dog help me out in real time. But yeah, he said you build to the point where that man can trust you. In hard times, he'll show you what you need to know.
I agree.
So here's my question today.
I agree.
Because in my past situation, trying to build to a point where a man can trust you can kind of feel like you're doing the dance. You know what I mean? Like I'm performing, I'm doing my most to try to get him to trust me. And then of course, when you do things like that, you could be a little bit too vulnerable. You can kind of leave yourself open because if he's not that person, he's gonna take advantage of it. So it turns into this whole I want to show you, and then you really probably shouldn't have did all that.
Yeah.
But I'm speaking to my person who made that comment. I would love for you to elaborate a little bit more based on what I just said, because that is tricky and I've been there.
But here's the thing with that. Can't you go both ways?
Oh God, comment? Thank you.
like I know I had to tiptoe around a whole bunch of situations where we could have just been direct and it been solved
and just done with it.
That's right.
With it.
I agree.
Done with it.
I agree with being direct.
Now, I do agree with you though. If we're gonna put it on this level, it does matter who it is, and and if you care enough to go that far with them, I lie transparently. You feel me? The way I lie.
He lies transparently.
I lie
I
transparently.
literally lie to you. You feel me? I tell you up front, don't believe none of this. I don't even think we finna last past the 2 months. Okay.
And she probably like, okay. She over there just a giggling.
Yeah.
You telling the truth like a mug.
She be like, stop playing. I'm like,
I'm just playing.
still don't know.
Being serious.
But yeah, so once it start getting really serious though, and I'm like, all right, I do care about her feelings to a point. That's where I go into that like that.
Okay. So, Tiffany, what were you gonna say?
I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. The drink is good.
It's okay. We were basically saying, and this is the point I made up based on the comment that the person online said, was that how much do you want to show up front? Because at the end of the day, a guy does want you to perform in some level. This is my thoughts, that he wants you to prove to him that you're the wife worthy or the one, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so a lot of women are out here trying to prove one way or another. We're cooking. I'm gonna buy you a plate. I'm gonna bring you a plate. I'm gonna go ahead and wash your underwear real quick. You left this at the house. I sterilized it for you.
Wait, who is this person?
Whatever.
A lot
Whoever,
of women.
right.
A lot of women.
A lot of women wear Tiffany. Like who
all
are they?
around us.
Hello.
But you can't do girlfriend things, do wife things at girlfriend prices.
Right.
Why
Yeah.
all this?
Next drink.
But-
all this.
I need to
But
be-
a lot of times
What is
that's what they want
girlfriend
to say
pricing?
because they think that you're a wife when I meet you. So if you're not
Mhm.
acting like a wife, then are you really a wife?
Yeah. It
And
has
so
to be earned.
they have women out here jumping through hoops trying to show that they're a wife.
hell out.
Okay,
They didn't stop selling hoops when they gave him them hoops for you to jump through.
right.
Buy you a set of hoops too.
Oh, you got a friend
Ooh, I
friend.
like that.
Oh, you got a friend
Before
friend with
we
you
go
today.
in- I
You got
love
a friend
that.
on the sofa with you today.
Buy you
Before
some
we
hoops
go
too.
into that, I want to take a break. I want to take a second.
I remember
Because
that. I remember this.
My
I remember
producer
this.
is
I'm
giving
writing
me
it
a
down.
I
signal.
know you.
But before I go into it, guys, I want y'all to remember today's drink, Thursday mix. We're talking about the sidekick. If you don't know what it is, a little bit of cognac. Today we're drinking Remy VSOP.
Mm.
A little bit of cognac, right? A little bit of cognac, a little bit of lemonade with a little bit of orange liqueur.
Okay, you got your sidekick with you today. You got your sidekick and your sidekick Tiffany. Okay,
Hey.
that's cool. I feel some kind of way.
Nephew, what you got for us?
All righty. On YouTube, he went and answered your question.
All
He
right.
said, so you ain't in control. Keep dancing. That's what submission is
That's the
for.
problem. That's the problem.
Don't admit your femininity. Fear is a mind killer. Risk and reward go hand in hand. Also, shout out to my boy Zeke, friend of the show. He said studies show that men trust women more than y'all think. We just don't talk about how we feel and what not, because what our women desires is more important. Best to just lie or not say
Not
anything.
say
What
nothing.
I got.
me
Y'all are
too.
proving my point out there today. Y'all are proving my point out there today.
Don't say nothing.
Shout out to the men in the comments.
No. I love it. Thank you very much.
Just lie about it. No, shout out to my men in the comments. Thank you for being honest, because that's one thing I always appreciate is a man who is honest.
Yes.
Now, I'm gonna tell you that you're full of crap, because I'm gonna tell you that
No.
basically you telling me keep on jumping through these loops, and as I keep on moving the goalposts, then you gonna keep on jumping higher.
But everybody jumping through hoops. Though.
Exactly.
Yeah,
we ain't
that's-
got
You
to
ain't alone.
though.
That should
Like
feel
for
good.
real, y'all
No.
act like y'all ain't putting
What
out
we're
there.
doing, we're trying to get to a place where we're normalizing not jumping through hoops, where we're normalizing just being honest up front and having honest, open conversations.
Let's not
That's
talk
what
about
we're
the honest
normalizing.
conversation.
All this guesswork and playing games and jumping through hoops and trying to prove what for nothing. No, let's just be honest.
Yeah, let's be
because-
honest, Mo.
Some women are saying to themselves, I really want to be a wife, or I want you to be or I want to show you that I'm wife material. And so they're doing all these things instead of just simply saying, hey, I'm trying to get married within the next 4 years. Where are you at?
Yeah.
Okay, then show me
I
who
agree
you
with
is. Show me what you is.
And then he could say,
No, show me what you is.
he could say, no, don't show me nothing. He
No,
could
I
say,
need you to show me what you is.
and see you a part of the problem.
No, I'm not problem.
Toxicness.
No, how's that toxic?
Because
I want you to show me
are
what
telling
you
me here's
is.
this hoop, jump through it.
Okay, so in other words, we are up here talking about being honest and all this other type. Show me what you look like when you wake up in the morning.
What's spending the night then? Shoot.
You remember we talked about men, you having the hoops for the men. Come change this oil.
Thank
No, but I'm
you.
just saying,
Right.
y'all put on the
Show
rep-
me
No,
if
what-
you gonna
what
come
I
take my
mean-
trash out because I don't like touching
No, what I
that
mean
stuff.
is y'all put on a representative every time y'all walk out the door.
Everybody does it. But
Everybody-
even if we do,
Y'all put on a representative every
Even
time
if
y'all.
we do-
Foundation had a lot of things.
you're right.
It really does.
Girl.
Foundation and then all that stuff, y'all, that duct tape and everything you be putting on your belly and stuff like that. Show me what you is.
I done used.
So if you
roller
want to be
tape.
white material, we talking about it. Then come on in. Like for real, y'all be
Duct
taping up
tape on
stuff
your
and
belly.
everything like that, and then next thing you know, like you don't, and then the hair and everything, that's not your hair. Show me what you is.
What makes it not your hair?
Just
I
'cause you
spent
got
money on
Tiffany,
it.
just because you got a receipt does not make it yours.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does. That's ownership.
Yeah.
No, it get grow up out your scalp. Like
That's
show me what
ownership.
you
Ownership.
Because if I'm finna give you my dog, if I'm finna be committed to you, I need to know what the hell I got. Do I have beauty or the damn beast? Which one?
Well, first of all, you can always see beauty even through the makeup.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Now, if you're dealing with someone who has caked up makeup and they looking like they're going to a pageant, then you know that there's probably going to be some differences.
You gotta understand, when I meet you, I might have had like 8 sidecars.
But that ain't no one else's fault.
Next thing I know, my eyes are showing you looking like a filter. And then I wake up the next morning.
I went to bed
and
looking like
Instagram filter. That's what I'm saying.
And now the filter is on the pillow. But okay,
that's what I'm saying. Am I right? But I mean, y'all some people say talk about you gotta do this, change my oil, take out the trash.
It goes hand in hand.
Yeah, it's give and take.
Thank you.
It's give and take.
If you like a grown man that can take out your own trash, I'm not taking it out.
First of all, just because a person is grown doesn't mean they can.
If you look like a grown man,
what are you over here? If she look like a grown man, you
too many sidecars.
I'm kicking Reese off the sofa. She is at this point. No,
I'm just saying, like this, y'all. Okay, but y'all talk about man, independent. You won't be independent, but
I ain't never. I need a man.
Right, exactly. I'm very much for independence. I'm very much for a woman who can handle her own and also be able to, work your job, make your money, pay your bills. Because here's the real thing is that everybody ain't able to have full-time support. So as long as everybody's not able, then everybody needs to have the opportunity of independence. Yeah. So we're just talking about the level of opportunity. So you should be able to make your own money and do your own thing. Now, however, if you are not in that situation where you have somebody who is willing to love you and provide for you, then I'm all for that. No woman wants to not be secure. That's number one rule for a lot of women. We want security. Men want support, women want security. So that goes across the board. I don't care what color we are. We could be purple. A purple woman wants security.
Facts.
Just know that. So while men be out here trying to play the role and white women this or black women that, guess what? We all women. We want security.
At the beginning and end of every day.
Right. So, and also, but we want to be able to walk away if a person is dogging you out and treating you like crap. Mm-hmm. And that's where the independence come from. So I don't like those lines getting too blurred because it's just not fair. You should not want not you, but no one should want to be in a situation where they don't have options. Everybody needs options.
I'm shutting up.
Facts.
But go back to the topic of whether or not we should be proving ourselves, especially up front. I think that the conversation needs to be had. Don't get me wrong, as a man and my men that are out there in the comments making comments about whether or not a woman should be showing, I do think that everybody should show, right? Show and tell. Show that you have love in your heart. Show that you have a certain ability to be reciprocal. Show that you listen. Because, just as a woman, well, we want to be able to tell you, hey, I struggle taking this trash out. I want you to hear me and be like, you know what, baby, I got you. I'm going to come home and take your trash out. Yeah. Stuff like that. So that's, as a woman, I'm listening to you when you say, hey, I go to work every day and I have to go to the vending machine to get my food because I don't be having time to make myself no breakfast. Boom. I heard you. So if that means me getting up at 5 a.m. to make you breakfast and drop it off to you, that's me showing you. But I don't want to feel like I'm having to jump through hoops to show you. I'm showing you care and concern, but I want you to receive it as that. Not like, oh, I got me a sucker today. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then vice versa. I don't want a woman to be like, this dude coming over to take my trash out and he gonna shoot me $20 for lunch every week. Oh, I got me a sucker. Because that's not cool either. It ain't cool.
It's the give and take.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You actually ain't got no discourse with me on that. This is the only part that I piggyback on. When you do that, don't then think I'm mandating it. Recognize that you're going out of your way to be considerate.
Right.
Because there's a lot of folks that will go out of their way to be considerate and nobody asked. And because you do it, now you're thinking I'm telling you that's what you need or that's the requirement because I don't turn it down.
Yeah.
There's a lot of situations where that go unsaid BS or because I'm doing it and I care.
Yeah.
It start getting, oh, well, this is what they want. And if I don't do it, it's a problem. You know what I mean? I think men and women have that where it developed like that, and it's like, oh man. So now you think somebody not being consistent because women love saying dudes.
Oh, we do. I was just gonna say.
So now when I stop or I pull back on something I was being considerate of you of, when I pull back on it, now you thinking I'm changing up. No, that was me being considerate. I didn't have to do it from the jump, and you really didn't ask, but that's what you wanted, though. You feel me? I think that's a area that you got to be able to manage.
I agree. I totally agree. And you're right. We are quick to say consistency. Yes. We are quick to be like, oh, he wasn't consistent, or I find consistency sexy. In the beginning, you did this, in the beginning, you did this, and then all of a sudden you don't do that no more. So you're absolutely right. And for that, I will say that we got to be mindful. That's really what it is. Mm-hmm. I think that going into situations or relationships, everybody is so protective of themselves. They don't be as mindful of the other person. You know, we're always, well, you know, we have like this blockage that says, I'm going to critique everything you say and do. And I'm going to kind of create this, excuse me. I'm going to create this alternate opinion based on what you show me, you know what I mean, as opposed to what you say. So if I come into the situation and I'm telling you I'm a thoughtful woman, I'm this, and I'm this, he's only going to hear about 10% of that, because really he's really going to do is watch what you're doing, and we do it too. So as a man, if he tells me I'm the kind of man that likes to, you know, take care of my woman and make sure, I'm looking for every opportunity. I'm like, well, he said he want to take care of me, but he ain't come change my oil. I told him my car was ticking. He ain't say nothing about that. Or, you know, and I think that there's that point where we have to be a little bit lenient. We have to be a little bit graceful, especially depending on where you are. Because if I just met somebody 3 months ago, should I really be expecting him to do the most? Should I expect him to come over and change my oil? I mean, it'd be nice. But is that a fair expectation? And is it fair for him to expect me to be getting up at 4 a.m. to make him breakfast? Is that fair? Because that's a bit much, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Even though those are great expectations, I mean, those are great activities and things that we do for each other, but is that fair?
All righty. I got a comment over on YouTube. My buddy Zeke, he's been wild. Shout out Zeke. He said this. Options sounds like prostitution. $40 here or $2,000 there. Free oil change, grass cut from flirting with old boy.
And that's why I've been quiet the whole time.
He said being a considerate man sucks.
That's the reason I've been quiet. I just shut up. I ain't said that.
Around it all out. He said consideration is key. Step away from self and see who a person really is without asking for stuff.
I agree. Now, I think so. Let's put a rule out there. Let's say for the first 3 months, nobody should ask for anything. Mm-hmm. Don't ask for nothing. Now, I know that kind of can be contradictory, because we talk about asking for the cookie, we talk about asking for money, we talk about, all the things. But hey, if we take asking for anything off the table for the first 3 months, then guess what? You really get to know a person.
You really do. You really do.
There's no motive there. I already know I can't ask you to come take my trash out. I can't ask you for $40. I can't ask you for no gas. Mm-hmm. And you can't ask me for no cookie. You can't ask me for no breakfast, no lunch, no dinner, no nightcap. Don't come asking for it. I ain't boring. Well, is it? It's the first 3 months? The first 3 months is get to know you time. So let's talk about stuff. Let's get on the phone and talk until 2 a.m. until I say I can't take it no more, or until I start snoring in your ear. See how sexy that is.
You getting to know if she's snoring or not. Like, you getting to know things. Learning thing. It's a reconnaissance mission.
He'd be like, I got to know you snoring.
Yeah. I just don't want to agree with her, so I'm just saying anything. I don't want to agree. I just feel like maybe a little bit, just a little bit. I could be that
toxic.
You say you can be a little toxic.
I like it a little toxic.
See, not Tiffany. We won't be on my side.
I like it. I like it. I like you to have consideration, but a little splash of toxic ain't never hurt nobody.
Yes, it has.
It's hurt me every time.
Yes, toxic hurts.
That part. Yeah. Yes, it has. Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Well,
no.
I think that's
Well,
a
it
great
depends on
rule.
how toxic though. I'm still
Yeah.
on the toxic part. It depends
There's
on
a
how
little
toxic.
flesh.
Should I tell you I'm being toxic?
No.
Oh, I should just-
Nephew will. He'll tell you straight up. I'm lying.
Yeah,
and
I'm
know that
lying. I'm
lying
being
is
toxic.
transparent.
You gonna get there?
I lie about the toxic part. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm telling you, I'm lying. I don't tell you if I'm toxic or not. That's the trick right there.
Yeah, I feel like toxic should always be a Jack in the Box surprise for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Hey,
Just know.
got
just-
Joker.
Yeah. Surprise.
Yeah, just know it's part of the bundle.
You're
Like
like,
when you
I knew
order
it.
a Big Mac, you getting fries.
Yes.
Bull crap.
Yeah.
You getting fries.
Like the fries in the bottom of the bag. You didn't know you needed them, but they're always the best.
See that? I knew I
See?
watched
Oh
that.
my God.
Wait,
Oh,
here we go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Tiffany, baby. You in the mode? Okay, there we go. My gosh, them sidecars do it to you every time. I'm telling you the truth. Sidecars.
so
My
okay.
gosh.
So we're at a place where we're talking about balance in a relationship, and we're talking about what that looks like when you're growing your business or when you're just growing as a person. We talking a little bit about what it gets when it gets a little bit intricate when you're like, hey, this is new, but we're trying to grow somewhere. And my sentiment is to be honest. I know Tiffany, you said the same thing. Let's talk about it up front. But we know recent nephew is toxic. We know that they don't believe in necessarily being honest up front.
Wait. Where that?
So-
Wait. Why am I toxic? Why am I being labeled toxic?
Well, for one, you said that she needs to shut up. And for two, I'm just
I didn't say that I'm telling her to shut up. I didn't say
said,
you
she need to
shut up. I'm
and
just saying in my spirit down here, I'm saying shut the hell up. But I'm saying to you,
my spirit is
physically,
toxic.
babe, it's okay. Don't worry. It's all right. That's
Well,
what's coming out my
let's
mouth.
talk about the truth, because the truth is that you may need to worry because,
Oh,
and I'll just say, I love to be honest with y'all, that when you're in a situation where you are dealing with people who are a little bit more intriguing, a little bit more on what you want to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say on your level. They may be above your level. So the Diddy's, let's talk about like Diddy. Because before he had these allegations, he was the man, right? And so you saw a lot of women being drawn to him. You have young women that are like, oh, if it was you, so I was with it, in the words of Cassie. So with that being the case, it happens, right? You get with somebody or you find somebody who is playing like they're intrigued or playing like they really want you, but they want you for other reasons.
yeah, because
So
I
here
already
they come
gone in
with
with
an
an intent.
indecent proposal.
I don't have to tell you what my intent is.
Well, I'm saying that happens.
I don't. I saw that look. She gave me that side eye. I don't.
So
I
let
don't
me
have
ask
to
you.
tell you what
So
my
if
intent is.
a millionaire woman
What's
who
that?
is pulling strings like the puppeteer, and she's like, "Look, I want you."
Oh,
and
she ain't here.
She's giving you
Oh.
the proposition of a lifetime. And I know that wifey may be watching. Hey, Portia, we love you.
Portia.
But the bottom line is that if this was an indecent proposal, how do you really handle that? Because we know that
I know how I'm gonna handle it.
our
They
drive
sell
is a little
gallons
bit
of baby
different.
oil at Sam's.
Not the baby
You don't need no damn baby oil.
You. I'm talking about the. What we talking about? I mean,
Diddy would be proud.
yeah, I mean, exactly. You gonna need all this for this ball. Where it gonna go from?
But I'm saying, like, I'll be honest and say,
Propose
I
to
can't.
me, indecent. You said she a millionaire. Is
She's
it
a
hers? Or
millionaire.
is it inherited, or she got it? Is it in a bank account right now?
It's in her account.
Is it
What you
liquid?
need?
Exactly. And she's like, look, don't worry about it. We're going to Saint Tropez on
I wear
Friday.
roller skates every day with a bumper sticker on my behind.
And she's
and run
like,
around
we're
the
going to
whole
Saint
damn
Tropez
house.
on Friday. You have an appointment at the realtor.
I'd be like, Usher.
at the tailor tomorrow to go get your clothes. Everything's like Mia did Martin and damn in the
Thin
movie.
line.
In Thin Line, baby. She had him. He was over there cheesing like a Chester cat.
What part
So-
did you not hear where I said I'm gonna have a bumper sticker on my
Oh, you
ass?
gonna
I'm
go
gonna be
for it.
roller skating like Usher around there. I'm like,
So
whatever you
you
want.
going to Saint Tropez, no matter
Hello?
what.
What What you mean? Yes.
I'm saying
You only get one life to live. I'll make a mistake. Okay.
Okay.
I made a
I'm
mistake.
with you on that, friend, because at the end of the day, I'm probably going to Central Park. Nephew.
Oh, you gonna get over that part real quick? You old toxic ass. See, I already told you.
I'm keeping it real. I'm being honest. Y'all know I love to say that.
You said you led with the key word million.
It looked like Miss Buffy with you over there on Facebook. Shout out Miss Buffy.
Hey, Miss Buffy.
Fan
Miss Buffy.
of the show. She said, I am with you on that.
Hello.
Someone once told me, don't start doing anything that you aren't willing to keep doing it. I agree. If there are things that I can do for you, is because I care. It was something I chose to do for you then. It doesn't mean that I'll do it as a routine, and vice versa. I appreciate what's done and when it's done.
Well,
I agree. Okay,
Miss Buffy,
okay.
I agree.
Okay, Miss Buffy, I get you.
So
on
it
that.
sounds like she's saying, look, I'll do what I want when I want for you. And I want you to appreciate that. I don't want you to look at that as something that is now an obligation.
Yes.
So if I like to cook breakfast, don't look at it like, woman, where's my breakfast? And you be like, I was just doing that every now and then. That ain't the standard.
Okay, then we need to have that conversation, because if you made me grits and eggs, I want my damn grits and eggs every day. If you're gonna iron my shirt with the starch, I want to iron it every day. Don't set me up for failure one day, because I'm in the shower thinking I'm gonna get out the shower with the grits and eggs, and I'm put on my starch
And she
shirt,
over there reading
and
the
then I
book.
ain't got a damn thing. Now I'm looking at you because I'm mad at
She over
you,
there with a
because I'm like,
self-help
what
book,
happened
like-
yesterday? Yesterday, you was appreciated because I showed you I appreciate you in my way.
Right.
I showed you that, so you don't want that again.
So
What's
when I
not
cook
good enough?
eggs, I need to be
What's
like,
my
don't expect
appreciation?
this every day.
You know, okay. But we let ourselves down when we have expectations. You said expectations. That's an
Yeah,
expectation.
Ooh,
That's all
say
I'm just
that.
gonna go. I mean,
Yeah.
I just said this earlier, so I can't
Yeah.
really disagree with Miss Buffy. I literally just
Yeah.
said it earlier.
So I need to be
Ain't
like,
nobody
look,
on my side.
I
I
know
don't
I'm
like
up here
it.
cooking
I wanna
eggs
go home.
butt
But-
naked today.
Okay, then.
Expecting this tomorrow.
Okay, then you don't have to do it that same way tomorrow. Well, bro, tomorrow.
But you still want them eggs.
Don't make eggs.
Yeah.
Make grits.
Yeah.
Make an omelet.
Slowly go back to what you was doing.
Make French
She
toast.
said, be versatile.
I mean, really. But why are we stopping the whole process?
Yeah.
I don't understand that, Miss Buffy. Where yet? Miss Buffy, why are we stopping the whole process? Tell me that. Keep it going. That's my
Tell them,
nourishment.
Miss Buffy, say, hey, some days are a treat. Okay.
Yeah.
Every day
No,
can't
that
be a
is not
winner.
a treat.
Every day can't be a winner. I know
No,
that
a
much.
little Debbie is a damn treat. If you're gonna give me something, you're gonna give
Debbie.
me something. Like, what are we talking about here? Let's be for real, people. I'm saying, if you're gonna cook for me you already know what it's gonna do to a fat girl like me. I'm coming out the shower, I got grits and eggs, sausage, pancakes, and stuff like that. I got a whole
Baby,
all-star
eat
breakfast
pancakes
laid
while you
out.
putting on your
And
drawers.
and you know what I'm saying? And I'm in hog
gotta
heaven.
be
I'm
light.
like, yes. And then I show you how I'm gonna appreciate you because you did that. I'm like, dang, you thought enough for me to do that. So I'm gonna give you this.
Okay.
And then you want me to wake up the next morning because it's not an obligation. And I ain't got nothing but some cereal. Now I gotta get out the box myself. And you still want me to appreciate you?
I would pour it.
Hell.
Have your milk on the side so it's not soggy when you arrive.
Right.
All right.
You gonna
Tiffany,
eat?
thank you.
There's the thoughtfulness. There's the thoughtfulness.
Y'all gotta understand.
Hopefully
She's,
they like the
she's
serious
a
song.
damn good actress, ain't she? Hey, everybody out there.
What's my girl? What's
Hey.
my girl?
Tiffany's a damn good actress, don't you think? Like, look, I mean, she said that with a straight face and just
Yeah.
looked at me in there. I believe that too.
Yeah.
I believe like she's gonna pour some cereal for me. In
Pour
the
them
shower.
cereal. Have your milk on the side, your spoon, a napkin. Mhm.
But when you
Yeah.
get there, you
I can't
just tell me.
Okay.
Great actress. My gosh.
But no, y'all, I do agree. When it comes down to jumping through hoops and showing who you can be, I think that maybe giving them a little bit, but making it known. Hey, I want to be married, and this is just throwing it out there
Mhm.
because I don't believe in saying that. I don't believe in telling people you want to be married because that's kind of almost like baiting. I don't like that.
Oh,
Baiting?
I don't like it because folks say
That
make your
lets you know my
intentions known.
intentions.
Make your
Yeah.
intentions known. But if a person wants to marry you, they'll let you know.
Oh.
Period. And if
Okay.
you don't have to be that woman that's like, hey, I want to be married. I want to be married. I want to be married. Because he gonna be like, oh, I already know what you want to shut you up. You know, and he may be that one that's willing, especially if you have a good job, if you have a good car, if you have a good home, or you have a good whatever. He may be that one that's willing to say, hey, I'm going to shut her up with the ring. and I'm going to capitalize and enjoy all the fruits of what she has to offer because he sees that you're a giving, caring woman. But in the back of his mind, he knows that he is still not going to be completely committed to this because it's not what he wants. So
I ain't trying to.
My goal, hold on before I'm finna land. My goal is my point is to say, let him choose to love you based on what he chooses. He shouldn't have to know what your criteria is and what you want. If he wants to love you, he's going to choose to do that.
Okay. Tiffany, go ahead.
I agree with that to a certain degree. I feel like you have to let them know your intentions, that you hope that this leads to marriage. Because I feel like if you don't, some men will procrastinate and drag their feet on. Yeah,
they will.
And well, you never said you wanted to be married, So I feel like let the intention be known and then leave it at that. And then if he wants to love you from there, allow him to love you and then make that decision.
So up front, saying it, hey, maybe the first couple of dates or maybe whatever. Eventually, I do want to get married. I'm a woman who sees this for myself.
Yeah.
A life, a family, a blah, 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 blah. But that's not something that you should drag into his head every single time.
Every time. Agreed.
Because now you're basically letting him know what to do. But
now y'all looking at me. It's co-host
I want to give you an opportunity.
No. Y'all was over there having a whole damn conversation by yourself. And look at my girl. Yeah, all this and stuff. And y'all ain't know I was over here.
Okay, come on.
I'm over here. Big Reese over here now.
Big Reese. Yeah, not the little one.
Ain't little today. Ain't little today. Interchangeable. Okay. Anyway.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Okay. Y'all know me, y'all. I've got my point right there. Man, the sidekick is kicking. The sidekick kicking. The sidekick is kicking.
It really is.
Y'all get you a sidekick, like for real. Get you a sidekick, like right now.
Y'all got yakking, y'all.
You got a little yakking, they're gonna let it happen. They're gonna let it happen. But my question to you and my rebuttal really is over your she's tripping over your comment that you made about saying married and all that. Where you trying to find this man at the Piggly Wiggly or something like that? You should be equally yoked. So therefore, he should have the same thing that you got. You talking about the nice house, the car, the money, this and that. So if you're not talking on your level, then don't say nothing. That shouldn't even be a part of the conversation.
Problem with that is that women get a hard rap for being gold diggers. We get a hard rap for going after someone who already has it together. And a lot of times, and men be talking mad smack about a woman who only wants a 6-figure man or whatever. And the kicker is for a lot of women, they don't necessarily want that. They want that, but they understand that that's not always realistic. So we're like, hey, I'm willing to take a man who's not necessarily where I want him to be, as long as he's a caring, giving, loving, honest man. You know what I mean? We want the characteristics more than we want the dollar. And ultimately, a good woman can take whatever you got and multiply that thing. So if I'm looking at it like he has potential, and I know we've had disagreements about seeing people for potential, but everybody got potential, right? So if you work in a regular job, you got potential to do more. Everybody got potential. So if you're willing to love me the right way, I'm willing to love you where you are. And a lot of women will, especially a lot of successful women. So you have to be, as a successful woman, you have to be 100% mindful of how much you show him, because he might just be there for the ride. And I've experienced that too. I mean, honestly.
Wait, LIM Network says stop being gold diggers.
Ain't nobody digging for rocks.
Point.
Ain't nobody digging for pebbles.
Okay,
exactly.
But you know, I love you.
I just said most women want security. Always. If he said that about us, guess what? And I don't know his preference, but a lot of people will go out to the YT society and cake them up real quick.
Wait, what kind of society?
Shout out
YT.
to Shannon Sharp.
Okay, wait a minute. Before you go into that, before we go all the way over there to the other edge, over there in Mount Brook, bring it back. Okay, so we just said, and I just said, Tiffany, I love her. I'm gonna bring up something that she said. I'm gonna use, because she used my words against me. I'm gonna use her words against her.
Hit me with them.
You said that you can't want wifey tendencies off of girlfriend prices.
Right.
That's facts.
Okay, then.
Right.
So what the heck does that mean then? I mean, wouldn't that be somewhat like, is that like gold digger status? So you want me to give you all
No.
mine?
No, but just have it.
Assets.
I'd like to know you got the gold on you. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be
You
damned.
feel
You
me?
got gold on.
I got to know
So
you
I
got
got
some
to
gold.
show. Okay, so I got to show my bling bling. Before
You
I
don't
get
have to show it, but it's nice to know that you have it.
She need to know it's there.
Yeah, you know.
It's a,
And I
I get a
it's
payday
an
loan
aura.
for me the damn well.
It's an aura about you.
Facade
Yeah.
today.
Oh, you said, no, you didn't. You said it's the aura.
It's an aura about you. And we know that
Yeah.
because if you're a person who is very,
Bridget with you. She said exactly.
yeah, it's an aura. And I'm not gonna
It's
say
an aura.
frugal people are great because sometimes they do have a lot of gold. Not that I'm digging,
Yeah.
but I'm just
Oh,
saying,
not that I'm digging, but you won't know the gold there.
it ain't tricking if you
Yeah.
got it.
So
So if
so
you
if the
got
gold
it,
ain't
and
there,
out
you
here
ain't gonna dig.
spending
That's
it
what you're
in a
saying.
certain manner, then we can see that it's there.
Yes.
You ain't gotta have. I have not asked you. You have not given. You
Oh,
have
so
not
you a
paid
subtle
bill.
gold digger. You're
Doing what now?
subtle.
It's not being a gold
Subtle?
digger. It's simply acknowledging
That is gold there.
that
That there's
it's
gold
gold
there.
there.
So
Am I
you
the
on
That the
Twilight Zone or
opportunity
something?
of security is available. The opportunity of security, because again, women, we love shopping, we love vacations, but we want security. So at the end of the day, and this is any woman, purple, yellow, pink, whatever, every woman wants security.
Yeah.
And so if you have security available, or if you have the possibility of getting me secure, that makes a difference. Just like a man, he wants support.
Yeah.
That's why they say they go for the
How
white
you know
tee
that a man wants?
society.
Okay, so you saying that a man's like his key priority or focus whether it's having support behind him.
Support. They be like, oh, I want a woman that's supportive. She needs to care for me. She needs to support me in my dreams. She needs to make
Not the voice.
breakfast. She needs to wash
Is that
my
your
socks.
man's?
That's her man voice.
Hold on. I gotta do it. Really, a dude get to do this. You are woman splaining, and I don't like it.
You say, huh? What's a woman explain? Explain to me what that means.
Because for a guy, support isn't the same as y'all secure.
Well,
No, it's not.
Not at
It's
all.
on the same level, but it's not the same thing.
it's not even on the same
It's not on
level.
the same level.
Well, tell me then.
She won't know everything. She know every damn thing. That's a problem.
I know what I'm talking
She
about.
already know everything. That's y'all problem. Know it
I
all.
know it all.
Because for the right dude, if he care about you, you ain't gotta give as much support. You can literally get past with what would be seen as minimum level support.
Hello.
And it goes the longest way because we know at least she down for me.
Mm.
At least she gonna help me out. At least when something get hard and times come, I cannot worry about her leaving.
There you go. I know you
Or
got
the support that y'all describe, which is always, or if not mostly in financial, that shit can go. And for a dude, that when I hear that is the most unsecure relationship I'm in now. Now I'm like, God, dog. I can't not have it because if I don't have it, she not here. And I like her too much for that.
Cletus, where you been? Cletus, where you been, friend? Where you been? I've been over here struggling all damn day. I've been struggling. You won't talk, but where you been? I've been getting eyeballs and all kind of stuff on here and there. And
I was
like,
admiring
where you
your
been,
head.
friend?
My bad. I had to produce it. Man.
Damn.
I got
I've been on this bridge by myself.
So what you're saying is that if a man does not have any finances, he does not have a woman.
That's what most women
Duh.
tell us.
And
Hold on,
that's
hold on.
not true.
Don't word twist. That's what most women tell
Tell.
us. If
Duh.
she say I need security and she describes her security in financial,
Mm.
that's when I know, oh yeah, I ain't here for long. Let me trick it out. And
What?
then you get what you can from it.
Yeah.
And
That makes
that's
sense.
when you get in a toxic or a nasty.
Yeah, that's the
situation for a
problem.
Dude that recognize it early and he start using you.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
feel me? But
that's
from
the
that
problem.
point, you already like you said before, you already told him what it was. So now he already hip to the game. You just playing his style now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bet it's single player. Let's do
So
this.
now we all playing the game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And for a dude that actually do have some care or some love for you, it comes as a disappointment because it's like, dang, she
That's
like
how you
everybody
doing it.
else now.
That
Yeah.
facts.
I mean,
I
okay,
mean,
I'm backtrack. I can't backtrack.
I still like to know the
I wanna
funds is
backtrack, okay.
available.
You said what now?
I still like to know the funds are available. Even if you're if you're buying a home,
Show me proof of funds.
if you are buying a home, the bank wants to know that you have proof of funds.
Absolutely.
It goes back to business.
So okay, so we're
After all that being
treating
said, I
this.
still want to know
But
the
then
funds are available.
Okay, so the balance of this partnership is we treating this like a contract. So it's a business deal.
All things are.
all
Friendships,
things are.
all things are.
So the
Everything.
amendment
It's
is
give and
that
take.
you need to know that the bag exists. That's a clause.
It's
that's in
not
that
necessarily just the bag, but are you spiritually sound? It's a lot of things. I like to know that what you got over there. What you got?
Absolutely.
You know, you got the funds. You got. Are you spiritually sound? Are you emotionally intelligent?
Emotionally intelligent. Yes.
Like,
Damn, you
what
got
you
an
got
echo?
on you? Yeah, like we got
I
to
am
know.
the echo of
That
the
and that's
day.
what security is for women. It's not just a financial thing. Now, if you're dealing with a woman out there and she's only talking financial, that ain't the girl from you.
Right.
And girl, did you hear what I said?
Okay.
That's the girl for
That's
you.
the girl for you.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
not the girl.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I get it, but at the same time, when you need me to fill out this job resume, where's your resume?
Exactly. She should have it as well.
But the
You
piggyback
acting
on
like women don't be out here damn bossing up in this world.
You know, black women
But
are the
y'all
highest,
don't
highest
share it.
educated people.
Why we on
We-
here? But this is the thing, though.
We
Why we
got
on here?
papers.
Why we on here faking the phone? Y'all are not as transparent as you make you seem. Like y'all are not that transparent.
Oh, I be
You
a little
won't know
too
everything
honest.
about me, but not
You want to see
everybody.
my degree?
Not everybody, but I be a little too
Okay,
honest. I'm just
D
gonna say it.
Tiffany is a different story.
Yeah.
I mean, but at the same time, everybody's not like that. You won't know everything about me, but you gonna give me bits and pieces about you just to keep me interested.
You gotta
Don't
ask the
accept
right
it.
questions.
Don't accept it.
What
You
the
have to-
hell's the right question, Mo?
Whatever you need to know.
What
You want to
eat?
know the AM health report? What is it called? The eye health, the records. You need to be asking about that first. You need to
I
also
want
be
to see your
asking
Equifax.
about the Equifax. Don't get me wrong. I know some things are
I'm gonna Google
private,
you.
but for the most part, we need, especially if we're talking about going to that next level of marriage and family, then we need to be talking about what the credit scores are.
Yeah.
We need to be talking about what our next step is as far as purchasing power. And that goes back to credit score.
Mhm.
What can you do? Because we can talk about what we want to do, but what can you do? So those things are so important. All of that is a factor.
What are some of your non-negotiables?
Ooh.
My non-negotiable?
Yeah, like that's important too. There's a lot of
Yeah.
things that people don't talk about. We talk about such surface things, I feel like, when you're dating. Like, what do you like to do for fun? What do you let's get deep.
I don't care what your favorite color is.
Yeah, let's get deep. Okay. Like, what do you have in
No,
store?
my favorite color, ma'am, could be
Okay.
very romantic. Okay. What my non-negotiables is at the age of 44, I really ain't got too many damn non-negotiables. Now I think about it.
A bald head.
I can work with that.
She can shave it off.
I can work with that. I don't need to do that. What
Okay.
your head gonna do for me?
Shade the bald
Wait a minute, that
head
didn't sound right. Wait.
Damn.
I'll take that back.
It can do a lot.
Head, shoulders,
Hey.
knees, and toes.
What you say? I'll take that back.
Hey, Reese, you gotta slow down. You can
Yeah. It's a
Hey,
sidecar, man. It's a sidecar right now
I
for me.
got you, bro.
You know,
We
it
got any
came out
comments
too
about that?
soon. You dig? It just came out too soon.
Nephew, do we have any comments in the world? I think.
Yes, ma'am. Miss Buffy, shout out to her again. She said,
Hey, Buffy, I love you.
Karen
Hi,
on
Buff.
text, she went into it.
I love you,
She
Buffy.
said, "Thank you. I'll do what needs to be done. There
Oh,
are
this is
there are routine things that are done, like ironing a shirt, for instance. I'm talking about the extras, quote unquote. The little surprises instead of scrambled eggs Benedict.
Oh, you
instead
done
of
made
pancake French toast.
Hey.
It's
Hey,
better.
Buffy.
So
Buffy
yes,
said
we
razzle
fall
dazzle.
into a routine so the house can run, but you won't get French toast every day, but you will get breakfast. Things in a relationship have to be reciprocated, but especially when it's when you first start seeing someone, seeing where it's going.
Miss
love
Buffy,
I agree
Miss
with Buffy.
I love you.
Yes.
I love you.
Buffy,
Write a book.
You are welcome
Miss Buffy,
any
write
day.
a book for us. Write these young Write these young women a book.
You
You said I'm still gonna iron your shirt.
In there by that.
You
Eggs,
said
scrambled
instead of
eggs, big and
pancakes, so you gonna get French toast. Miss, write a book, Miss Buffy, please.
Or you gonna get them cereal with that milk on the side and your spoon in your
Buffy got,
Baby,
Miss Buffy got somebody.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can tell. I can tell, but she can help a lot of
Buffy.
people. I want Miss
I
Buffy to
love
write a
it.
book. There'll be a New York bestseller. I promise you it will. Thank you so much for clarifying this. Because she's talking about she ain't gonna cook it all.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You talking about cereal in the box and not gonna get
But
soggy.
see, it's the same thing
Miss
as Miss
Buffy
Buffy
said either pancakes or she could say you have French toast.
You're not gonna get that every day. You
Why?
like everybody would. I would like to think that you like variety in your menu.
There
So
you
you
go.
may get French toast, you may get
There
pancakes,
you
you may get grits and eggs, you might get some cereal with that milk on the side, that napkin and
I
that
like how she
spoon.
put that sexy voice on.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I can't.
You gonna eat.
I want to hear what is the comment?
Let's go.
Eat.
Let's go. We only got a couple more minutes left in the show.
You're not
Let's
gonna
go.
eat.
I'm ready.
Give us the comment.
Because we in here now.
You're not gonna
We
eat
in here
it.
now.
All right, man. Zeke, I'm
What's he got? Please. Let's go ahead and take these on 15 minutes
man.
out.
My
And
buddy
say,
Zeke,
Taylor.
he said it's a lot of group of women out here
my God.
with a grown man driving her car while she at work.
Right. Exactly. And
She
I
said-
agree.
She said funds before spiritual or emotional
Emotional
intelligence. What about work ethic and common sense?
And there you go.
Oh my goodness. He
Yeah.
also rounded out with saying, forget your degree. How many bodies you got?
How many babies?
Okay, how
The
many
bodies
Yeah.
don't
Baby
matter.
daddies
How
and
many
the
abortions?
The
abortions.
baby daddies and the bodies don't matter.
So,
And we agree with the credit score.
do you
So-
poop in your sleep?
What? I think we all do.
That don't matter
we?
either. So to address all of that, I will say the body count don't matter. The bank
Yes, it
account
does.
does.
Yes, it
It
does.
doesn't.
You need
Yes,
to know
it
if that
does.
check engine light on, ma.
The bank account matters. Yes. If I put in my sleep, you better just be all right.
Roll
with
the
that.
other way.
How are we okay with this right now? How are we okay with this
Everybody putting their sleep. I think.
Okay, I agree.
right now? Everybody do.
Not every day, but shit, it happens.
After a
so-
little Taco Bell, you never know. You know, or those cereal and that milk on the
Yeah,
side.
Yeah, I'm with Tiffany. I'm
But-
lactose intolerant.
No one
We're in the milk
said,
moment. Yeah,
no
that
one
part.
said that you should ask about the bank account before you ask about their character.
Yeah.
Obviously, the character is something that we're seeing and we're identifying every day. So I
just-
do agree that that is the most important
Oh, my
factor
gosh.
of when you're dating somebody is to get to know that character.
Yeah.
But my thing is, why can I not ask about your body count? Is that rude or something?
I feel like you should be upfront about your body count.
I
Because
mean,
like
But
I
are
said,
you gonna be
I'm not
transparent?
lying.
Are you gonna
I'm
be?
like,
Yeah, I'm
listen,
gonna tell you
shit,
gonna
I'm
lie. You
you
gonna
want
lie?
to know if that
Because I only
transition
been,
slip.
Because
I only had,
shit,
I only got 4 bodies in my bad.
You can tell the truth. What NDRE say? You can tell the truth by the way it feels.
ugh, the lie.
Yeah.
That is a lie.
You don't know.
You cannot tell the truth by the way it feels. Because some women out here, and this is just me, I've had 3 kids. I've not pushed
Kids.
the D's.
The side
saying call them D's. But anyway, but at the end of the day, I've not pushed out no kids. So I've had 3, but my vajayjay is tight as ever because I've never had to go through the same thing that most women have had to go through. So right.
Do your Kegels, ladies.
Exactly. And for a woman who is doing her Kegels and doing her thing regularly, you can't tell. These men love us what they can tell, but baby, they will still wife a woman who got 7 kids.
Yeah,
So
they will.
clearly, it ain't even about
I can
that.
tell. I
it ain't
just
about
want to
that.
hit. So shut up.
Child, man, you definitely can't tell.
We-
So
You don't know what I feel.
That was a
You don't
palm
know what I
tree.
feel.
That was a whole palm tree.
I love my friend, but baby,
You know what I feel. She be
A
there. Do she
magnolia.
be there? How she know what I feel? Look, I have a bird's eye clue.
Bottom line is that you can't tell.
I have a bird's eye view.
We gotta refresh the topic, man. Gotta refresh the topic. Shout out to T. Jared over there. She asked what the topic was, man.
All right, man. We
got
all over the place. We all over the place
all
right now,
over
man.
the mix. I'm sorry.
But the topic was supposed to be balancing. How do you
We-
balance in a partnership? So, and we just having a conversation, man. Join in. Where it fit in.
That's what happened
Like,
with cognac in your
Just
drink.
join in where you fit in, my dog. Thank you for watching, man.
Thank y'all for being here today. It's the Thursday mix, y'all. I know.